At the time of the Mexican-American War, Mexico was a fractured nation, weakened by internal strife, political instability, and economic hardship. The newly independent republic, having broken free from 300 years of Spanish rule in 1821, inherited a vast and sparsely populated frontier stretching from Texas to California. While these lands were rich in natural resources, they were also isolated, underdeveloped, and largely ungoverned. The fragile Mexican government struggled to enforce its authority. While these frontier regions were constantly threatened by external forces, rebellious factions, and indigenous resistance, the First Mexican Empire was short-lived. After gaining independence, Mexico was briefly ruled by Agustín de Iturbide, who declared himself emperor. However, his rule was unpopular, and within 2 years, a Republican uprising forced him to abdicate. By 1824, Mexico established a federal republic, modeled in part after the United States. However, the country quickly fell into political chaos, plagued by constant coups, leadership changes, and regional rebellions. Between 1824 and 1846, Mexico had over 20 different presidents, each struggling to maintain control. The two dominant political factions, the Federalists and the Centralists, fought bitterly for power. Federalists wanted regional autonomy, allowing Mexico's vast provinces to govern themselves. Centralists believed in strong centralized rule from Mexico City, fearing that too much autonomy would weaken national unity. This political tug-of-war led to repeated insurrections, with various states attempting to break away. The instability created a weak and divided nation, leaving Mexico vulnerable to foreign intervention. Meanwhile, the Mexican economy was in shambles. Years of war, both during and after independence, left the country deep in debt. The government lacked funds to pay its military or invest in infrastructure. Trade was disrupted, inflation soared, and corruption was rampant. The national treasury was nearly bankrupt, and Mexico struggled to maintain even a standing army capable of defending its vast territory.